Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we are having coffee on this beautiful December morning, and I'm using my sun mug to remind me, to remind you, or to tell you about the solar eclipse that is happening on the 25th and 26th. It is a powerful, energetic eclipse, and it's powerful for the moving forward. Couldn't be better that week right before New Year's when symbolically we move forward, but now we've got all this energy behind us to move forward in however we feel best to do that. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Mary. Someone else popped in. Francesca, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. So we have a great moving forward message this morning. I don't think I even need my glasses. I will be pulling from my own This Healing Room set of oracle cards, and the overarching theme for today is choose to heal. Notice how that matches my shirt. Choose to heal. Well, what does that even mean? Anybody that's sick wants to heal. Not so true. Many times, Amber really had to work myself into this after I got up. She says, you're in a great mood. I love it. There was a lot of stuff that needed to clear this morning before I could feel that lightness come in. I'm not sure where I wander at night, but man, there are times when I wake up so heavy when there's no real reason before I went to bed to have that kind of energy. So good morning, Mija. So choose to heal. That can be physical, that can be emotional, that can be spiritual. And so it is that choice that you make. And, really what if I could tell anyone, especially those suffering from life-threatening illnesses that are causing great, thank you, Amber, that are causing great discord within you and fear and discomfort. Look at it from where it starts, not from the physical. The pills they give you to treat it aren't going to fix it. It starts at your energy. It starts at your spirit. They're pretty much one and the same. You can interchange the words. It starts there, that this dysfunction worked its way in and is working its way around your physical aspect. Good morning, Vishnu. Happy Christmas to you too, Vishnu. I'm guessing it's possible you don't celebrate Christmas, so thank you for that beautiful wish. Vishnu, I believe now, forgive me if I remember wrong, we haven't visited in a while. I think Vishnu is in India, correct? So choose to heal and know that this is a time of birth for you, a rebirth, a new way of looking at things, a new way of moving into the new year. I choose and hope you can choose to move in your power. That means you draw from Creator, from Source, from the universe, your insights into how you can affect your life, the lives of others, the world, strictly from your own power source. It is utilizing what you were given when you came into this world in a positive manner with all your personal power behind it. Nothing could be stronger than you living in your personal power. And let me remind you, when you are exercising your power, it does not usurp or lord over anyone else's power. That's not what pure personal power is about. It is about bringing forth your gifts, your energy into this world. So with your physical dysfunction, go right to the source. What is this about, Creator? Ask Michael to cut cords to it, especially if you have dysfunctions that are autoimmune or weird in origin. They don't seem to make sense. One of the reasons I had to work myself up this morning, I went to bed. I was working on a project last night. And when I stood up after sitting in the chair that I sit in, different position, I was so out of alignment and stiff, and it was just weird. And so then I went to bed and woke up this morning in a great deal of stiffness and pain. And I'm going, okay, none of this makes sense. That's your first clue to know that this is probably energy you have picked up somewhere. whether it was out in your travels at night or whether it was through someone. Anyone watching this has empathic capabilities. When we are empaths, we absorb energy so easily and so innocently. A thought about a person, and I had spent a great deal of time thinking about a friend who is very, very physically compromised and such a victim, and very much an energy vampire. So I'd spent a lot of time thinking, because I really kind of shut her down this summer. I got very frustrated with where she was coming from. And I basically told her the truth, that I had never really voiced to her in many years, over the years. We've been friends over 35 years. And I had always just shaken my head and gone, yes, poor you, poor you. Truly, because she would never let people in past, if it's not her way, it's the highway. And I was willing to do that over the years. All of a sudden this summer I went, done. I'm not playing this game with you anymore. I can't watch you promote your victimhood and live in that. I just can't right now. And I've spent a lot of time thinking about her, because I do love her. I think she's a wonderful woman. But I can't play there with her. So can't help her in it. I can't help her heal it. If you want to stay in your dysfunction, that is where you will stay. If you want out of it, you will find a way out of it. And especially, we are always celebrating. Oh, goodness. Oh, great. Vishnu says he does live in India, but his brothers live in Cleveland, and so they do celebrate Christmas. Yeah, I love the holidays, all of them. And yeah, victim energy is so draining. And it really is vampire energy, Mary says it's so draining. That's what it is. They are sucking their energy from you, or sucking your energy from you, or that's what they want to do. So anyway, I've felt bad because I haven't been able to even talk to her. And in my defense, I called her twice after that. We have a special ring because she doesn't want to talk to anybody. So she purposely, and she never goes anywhere. So especially at that time of the morning. So I knew she was not answering my phone, and I went, fine. So anyway, thinking a lot about her, and this is how I ended up. This became the understanding of why I ended up in such physical dysfunction, because she does have great physical dysfunction. It is what she has created. It is how she's taking care of herself over the years through that physical aspect. And so I pretty much have worked out how I'm going to go visit with her. So this is a lot more in depth than especially into the personal stuff than I intended. So choose to heal. And this is a time of giving birth, a time of connecting to your power and bringing up a new aspect of who you are and how you can work in this world. And in order to do that, you want to get rid of the garbage. So, but you want to ease into this. Don't just so radically adjust your life that it is foreign to you. Little bites. Ask Creator what your most appropriate next step is, and you'll get the guidance, and you will move quickly on if you include Creator in each of those steps, because you really want to trust the desert passage. Sometimes it is rough, but that there is a divine plan. You were part of the creating of it before you ever came. You arranged life as it is for you now for the things you really wanted to glean and learn from it. So when you own that, when you take responsibility for where you are, that is when you have a Merry Christmas too, Danielle. When you claim responsibility for what and who you are and where you are, then you can change it. If you are under the guise of, I'm just thrown from pillar to post, I'm just such a victim, I don't have any control over any of these things, just keep happening to me, they will just keep happening to you. Because you're bringing that energy and that victim energy. Overall, live in your truth. That is probably the most powerful message in this, because, and I can guarantee you, several of you are going, I don't even know what that means. What does it mean, live in my truth? I don't even know what my truth is. Get down to your very gut core level. Ask for what that looks and feels like within you. When you start ridding yourself of others' energies, you get, yes, unwavering faith, Mary. I don't know if you took that from me. I think we might have shared that. I love that phrase. My mentor gave that to me because I will easily fall into doubt about what I can do and what I'm here to do. And so I then choose unwavering faith, knowing that I get to be a conduit. I can do it. I'm very good at it. I've been doing it my whole life. Why I fall into doubt? Well, there's the human aspect. So remember, expand your truth. Ask what it feels like. The more energy you get away from your personal self, the more you understand how it feels to be your true authentic self. Then when energy comes in that is not yours, like this physical stuff, I know immediately that this is not mine. This is something I've picked up and I can get rid of it immediately. Empaths can absorb others' energy so easily, especially when we don't even know we're true empaths. We don't know that we do it. We have a giving, loving heart. We want to help people and we suck their energy to us. It doesn't help them. It doesn't change what they're going through, but it definitely changes us. So you want to get rid of those energies, choose to heal, allow a rebirth to happen inside you. Know that there's a divine plan. Ease into this change. Don't make it so radical that you are foreign to you. Live in your truth in the process, and most of all, expand your joy through gratitude for everything that you have, and keep that as your focus, especially when you get in rocky times, when you get in times of fear and doubt. Get into the gratitude of everything you've got going for you and the very basis of that, because that is where the power is. In gratitude, it raises your vibration. Then you bring to you more higher vibrational things into your life, and then it becomes this rinse and repeat cycle. Keep yourself in a higher vibration, you attract more higher vibrational living. So know that you have a choice in all of this. If you are in physical dysfunction, you can choose to heal. You go to, so here's a very short example of that. A year and a half, a little bit more than that, I had 2 friends in the same month diagnosed with breast cancer. One of them passed away December 3rd. The other one is expanding her business, working more than she's worked, learning constantly. And she was not aware that our mutual friend had passed. And she said, you know, the truth is, she got all about cancer. I got all about living. And the friend that passed did the surgery and the radiation, and that was where her focus stayed. The friend that is still living did a lumpectomy and chose not to do the radiation and chemo, got into even deeper the spiritual energetic aspect of healing, and enrolled in more classes. The woman is 74, 75 years old, enrolled in new classes, you know, constantly learning. She became all about living, as so did Mary. One other thing for your book, all about living, Mary. That's what you became. So it is a choice. It is you exercising that choice. Good morning, Brooklyn. So very powerful reading, especially if you are someone with a scary physical situation, a very serious physical situation. If you have an autoimmune disease, those are just like beacons to saying this is energetic. This isn't, because they have no cause for it. It's more a process of elimination. You've got all these symptoms, so we're going to say you have this. Quit owning any of that. I am well, I am whole, I am healthy, and then start asking, how do I get rid of this energy? Find an energy worker that can help you if you don't feel like you're capable of doing it, and start moving forward. This new year is so incredibly powerful that we're coming into. It's time for you to be ready, and ready to give your gifts to the world to help everyone you come in contact with. The best way to begin that is by raising your vibrations, shedding energy that is not yours, getting rid of the junk that is holding you down. So, I think we're complete for this morning. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Friday in December. Next week is Christmas week, so it's going to be a busy week. After that, that week leading up to New Year's, I'm going to do a couple of live healing, teaching programs about healing. One is called This Healing Room. One is called The Mean Girl and how to get rid of her. I encourage you all to consider joining me for these programs. I will be putting more out as to when they are, and I really want them to be on Zoom. Maybe I don't want them to be on Zoom. I will decide that later. Thank you again so much. From your favorite buddy in the world, Brooklyn. Well, favorite buddy, good morning. Hope you have a great Yippee-Yay Friday. You know what, Brooklyn? I'm going to choose to have a great Yippee-Yay Friday. So, love and light to you all. Yeah, Amber, that mean girl is way too powerful to ignore, so we're going to have to figure out a way to shut her down. So, yeah, you're welcome, Mary. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we just had coffee. Have a great weekend.